Henshaw's apps.
Aira. Welcome to Henshaw's Tips, Tricks and Tech. My name's Mark and this is Chris and we're part of the technical team at Henshaw's. We want to talk to you about a new app that we've come across, like literally today, which is why we're doing a video today. So it's kind of impromptu video on an app called Aira. So Aira is a virtual visual assistant, and essentially it's a little bit like Be My Eyes on steroids. So Be My Eyes is the ability to connect your phone to an agent out there in the world, right? Be My Eyes uses volunteers, but Aira uses paid professional staff with some massive differences. One big difference is they know where you are. So if they know where you are, they can help you get to where you want to go. Yeah, so if I'm in the middle of nowhere, they could tell me where I am and where to get to. They can tell you about shops and restaurants and things like that in your area, or they could tell you the contents of your fridge or sort your mail out for you. At the moment, it's a guest offer. So essentially, you get 30 minutes for now. You just download the app and you can talk to some lovely people, usually, I think, in San Diego. So we just talked to a lady it's 3 o'clock in the morning over there, and it was really, really good. She really got our heads around how this could work. But we thought we'd really test it. So Chris is going to tell you how he put it to the test. So what did you do, Chris?
The first thing about it is it's really easy to access. Within a couple of minutes, I downloaded the app and I was speaking to someone in San Diego in a couple of minutes. He got me set up with the app and ready to go. 30 minutes. I connected to my remote assistants in San Diego, and they immediately knew where I was. And I wanted to see if they could get me to the local tram stop.
Chris called it Metro, and it was interesting. They don't use the word Metro, they use the word tram. So because of this transatlantic issue with language, they didn't know what he was on about when he talks about Metro. They then said, well, there's a tram stop, and then the kind of penny dropped. So what was that trip like?
It was a great trip. I used some sim specs so I can get a real experience of what it was like.
So Chris is fully sighted, by the way, just so you know. He's not got a visual impairment. How did they talk to you?
Well, initially it was great. When I first spoke to her, it was a person called Amanda, and she gave me a great description of where I was. She knew exactly where I was as soon as I connected to her. And she gave me immediate visual assistance around the area. She knew I stood outside Henshaw's. I told her where I wanted to go, and she was able to direct me there. She said it's going to take you about 11 minutes to get there.
Yeah.
And, I was a bit nervous at first with the sim specs on, but she was so good at her descriptions and her guidance that I got more and more comfortable as I went along the road. It was a busy road and lots of obstacles. So I set off down the road and she gave me some great guidance. So she was saying, careful on your left, there's a tree on your left, there's a stump on your right, there's a bin on your left.
Did she kind of clock pavements and stuff like that?
Pavements.
And talked about it?
Yeah. One thing is they don't give you assistance on any safety issues. Yeah. So if I want to cross the road, I couldn't say, oh, is there a car coming?
Yeah, I mean, that's a point, right? So everyone's like, oh my word, they're not going to walk you across the road because obviously, you could be in the middle of the road and then the signal goes. But what was it like when you got to the machine and choosing a ticket? Because they're infamous for their touch screen, poor accessibility features. What was that like?
She did really, really well. So she was really good at saying, hold the camera up, back, left, right, so she could see exactly the tram stop machine ticket. I was touching the screen, and when I made it wrong, she said, oh, just try again in a nice, clear manner. Yeah. And I was able to buy a tram ticket really easily, which is amazing.
So you rate it?
I thought it was a great app.
So you're going to do it in Tech Talk. Tech Talk is a group that we have on a monthly basis. You're going to do it?
Definitely.
Listen, one thing to do, if you're going to do this as a trial, 30 minutes, bit of advice, right? Just sort all the things that you want to do around your house out. Yeah. So if you've got like a crazy cluttered cupboard, or you want to sort your clothes out, or your pile of mail like that, and you just can't be bothered getting through it, use them, right? It's 30 minutes. Make them sweat for it, right? Because then you can get your head around how it could help you in the real world. Everyone's wondering how much. I've not got a clue. At the moment in the States, it starts at $30 a month, but I think it's linked to time, and I think it's 30 minutes, right? the more time you have, the more expensive it gets. So you have to get your head around how you're going to use them. It's not something that, you know, you're not going to get somebody to send you on a 1 hour walk. You know, you only use it when you need it, kind of like phone a friend sort of thing. So that's Aira, right? It's an app. Details are below. Thanks, Chris, for trying it out, and thanks for watching. And we'll see you on the next one.
Our videos are helping people across the world. If you found them useful, please donate on our website so we can keep making more videos like this in the future.
Henshaws, supporting people with sight loss and a range of other disabilities to go beyond expectations.